Hello. A lot of people, especially in interviews, Dan, ask where we met. Now, we both grew up in a town called Thame. Here's a little tour of Thame.
Lovely little market town here. Yeah. One of the main attractions in Thame is the Six Bells we got here.
Pub.
Pub.
Yeah.
Pub. Pub.
You used to work in that one, didn't you?
Yeah. They fired me because they thought I was stealing, but I actually wasn't. I genuinely wasn't stealing or anything. Which Ball used to be a pub. Another pub. You can see the birdcage. It's been a pub since 1500s.
That pub's older than America.
By a long way. Yeah.
Well, the US.
I mean, look at the state of it. The top level is like taller than the lower. It's like something from like Fable. Yeah, oh, pub.
Thanks.
Oh, pub.
Pub. Best avoid that one, to be honest.
Yeah, only scrotes go in that pub. Oh, that pub.
Pub. Oh, sorry, pub.
Pub, yeah.
Pub. Well, see, here we're at a sort of an impasse because it splits in two directions.
Well, there's a pub down
and
there.
there's a pub down both of them.
Two pubs down there, one pub down there. We have actually missed some other pubs.
We didn't really go off the side streets.
No.
Well, we'll call it a day there on the tour, but that's pretty much what Thame has to
I feel
offer.
like we've covered most of the important points here.
Yeah. Pretty good tour. That's what I thought.
I hope you liked it.
We went to the same school. We weren't really friends. We
No.
didn't really ever speak to each other at school.
You thought I was a complete geek, but I don't know where
Well,
you were.
we just sort of used to sit by the trophy cabinet all the time. It was like why you stood in front of other people's
you were one of
achievements.
those grebos who like hung around
Well,
with
yeah,
people.
hair was a bit long. We used to wear Vans, didn't skate. I don't know why. Anyway,
Sort of poser.
we really didn't become friends until we both worked at Waitrose. Fond memories.
Absolutely. Should we have a little tour of Waitrose?
Yeah. Thame 206. Branch
It's
number.
The code, yeah. Did you ever do trolleys outside?
Never did trolleys. Never a
Right.
trolley boy.
I never did tills either.
So what section did you work in?
Fresh foods.
Fresh food. See, I was a fruit and veg man, and many people would say, including everyone else,
Just checking something out.
that fruit and veg was the best section.
Oh yeah, obviously you'd say that, but it's a pile of crap. Didn't you almost like drop a melon on a baby or something?
I did drop a melon on a baby, but
Yeah, quality.
it wasn't permanently injured. Oh, it used to be 2 islands. Now it's one.
Didn't you used to have
But
like the
I was the
gross-
champion of bananas, basically. Like that's pretty good. Sort of slightly overstacked there, but bananas on my watch looked.
I heard that they
world-class.
sold 4 tons of bananas per week here. That's what I heard.
Once, okay, there used to be an olive bar there.
Yeah.
Not anymore. But once, I was unpacking bananas.
Yeah.
A massive spider,
No,
like
really?
a Costa Rican spider, alive, flipped out, hit me in the shoulder. Some woman getting olives was like, "Ah," and I had to grab like it was a cup here. I dived on it like.
Really?
Yeah. That's the fruit and veg lift. Not allowed inside it. Only cages are allowed inside it. But if you happen to get inside it and open the doors halfway between the floors, there's a lot of interesting.
Not recommended,
Not
but-
recommended. A lot of interesting text written on the wall, just about up there.
Text.
Yeah.
I love you're calling it text.
So I was over here on fruit and veg, and you were sort of here working frozen food and that.
Well, no, fresh foods.
Fresh foods.
The
sorry.
difference.
But I remember first thinking you were alright when you pushed a cage up to this pillar and dislodged it from the ceiling.
I didn't realise, right, that it's not an actual like supporting pillow. It's just got like electrical cables and stuff in it, so it's sort of just attached to the top, as you can
Yeah.
see. And
Some of them are actually holding up the ceiling. This one is completely hollow.
I just sort of like rested the trolley up against it, the cage, and it just almost fell over and just went poof, and like dislodged from the ceiling. And one of the people that worked there was like, "Oh," I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh well."
I remember you thought it was pretty funny and
Yeah.
she didn't. And then I was like, oh, Dan's alright. Dan's funny. But we really found friendship, well, B-ship, actually, when I found out you played Xbox. And I didn't know anyone who played games.
Yeah.
Wasn't really. Everyone played
Well,
FIFA,
everyone
and
that
that's
played
not
games
really.
with you was terrible,
Yeah.
terrible rubbish, and then I beat you at Halo, if you remember.
It's true.
Then you
First
liked
person
me.
too.
Yeah.
Turns out I wasn't really that good at Halo. I was just playing people who were rubbish.
So you had the person. This is where I worked actually.
You worked over here.
Yeah, I did milk. Very satisfying.
Why is that satisfying?
Because look how satisfying it is. Okay, see this, right? You could just like take those there, put them in there, and then put the bottom ones on the top, and then you've got a free space. And it's just satisfying to like
Yeah.
make them all look nice. good.
You working here, you get excited about the weirdest things.
Yeah, like
satisfaction.
here. This the thing is, fresh foods is right. That you have to rotate the food, which is where you
You've
get
got
the
to do
stuff-
that in every section, really.
Not in the dry goods, like the
Oh.
stuff that doesn't go off. You see this, right? Yeah. Got some mozzarella, right? The date on this is 18th of May. But the older stuff has to be brought back when you put in some new stuff. I used to just do this. I used to just shove it all the way back, open the thing and just go and chuck it in.
Well, so the old stuff would be behind.
So the old stuff was behind. But I only worked like 8.5 hours a week, so it didn't get noticed. And the person that always did cheese back in the day, then one day was like, you need to rotate. You didn't rotate. And I was like,
Well, you do. Giving Waitrose a bad name then.
no, they're not. They're just providing people with the freshest goods. When they do this, they're like, oh, this is fresh.
So technically, you were making fresh foods even fresher.
Yeah, I was making a fresher foods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wine lift. Used to use that when the fruit and veg one was broken.
Never used to want to work on wines in case you smashed one. Which is alright. Never understood these. Never understood it.
That's a nice little tour of Waitrose. Not a bad first job. Pretty solid place to work. I had fun there. That's a really good jewellery shop, actually. Top class. Best jewellery shop in Tame.
Best one in Tame.
Best one in Tame.
Alright. Whatever.
Alright. So there you go. This is where we used to be. You know what? We should probably walk to where we used to film.
So, what videos were filmed here? We've got Lloyd the cat. We've got condom on my head when I blown it up with my nose.
The
We've
first one.
got giant balloon.
Matrix
Got
bullet
Matrix
dodge.
Nerf thingies. Got the RTX jumping through the cans.
Yeah.
Got the barbecue and the hose.
The first episode that wasn't the trailer, with the lighters on the barbecue.
Yeah, that was
Got
it.
fire versus water. We
Yeah.
used to have a lot of sort of smaller videos that were much easier to make than they are now.
You used to be able to smash out like 6 videos in a day.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just light a barbecue, we'll put a lighter on it, and then we'll put a hose on it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That used to be the garage, and was converted to my bedroom because there weren't enough bedrooms in the house. Oh, this is actually where I did. You won't recognise the front, but I did do the mugs video out here
Just there.
when I was smashing the mugs with different frame rates on.
I remember that.
Smashed them on the drive there. Couldn't get them to break. And if you look down the side,
That's the fence.
uh,
And the shed's there.
down that little bit is where we started the giant balloon video.
Yeah, that hose there is the one that we used to fill it up. Well, not the actual hose, but the tap.
The tap, yeah.
I remember you putting a piece of how on top of the shed trying to tempt the cat to jump up to it.
Yeah.
Wasn't having it.
It's kind of interesting considering where I live now, but the very first Slow Mo Guys video was uploaded in that room. It's cool.
It's weird, isn't it?
Wow.
Quite a cool thought.
Very common for a house to be attached to another in England.
Yeah, they're all cramped together and got
Semi-detached though, not attached on that side.
no luxury.
Yeah,
Actual luxury.
very luxury.
Very expensive as well nowadays, these houses. Ridiculous amounts of money.
It is crazy that considering what you see in the US, or especially around Austin, but that house is over $500,000 equivalent.
Oh, it's mental. Why? So expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's a nice town, but
It's a nice historical market town with 90 pubs.
this house was built in the 60s for bugger all. Probably like 10 grand to build this house. Now it's worth £300,000. Who's? Oh. If you're under like 30 and not like minted, you can't buy a house, basically. Like, it's just ridiculous. You have to club together or rent pretty much.
Or stay with your grandparents.
Or stay with your grandparents.
Yeah.